Four teams have battled through the opening round of the college football playoff, and now the pressure and the intensity continue to mount as we go to the quarterfinals, moving away from home sites and onto neutral fields. What's the bigger factor, the battle-tested team or the better-rested team? Welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, Florida. This is the Capital One Orange Bowl, part of the college football playoff. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Alabama Crimson Tide, taking on the top-seeded team in the playoffs, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, here in the booth with Kirk Herbstreit. Time to find out who's going to be moving on in the college football playoff. Kickoff team is out there. Great energy as this playoff game is about to get underway. The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. Now here's the toss play. It's a 2-yard gain. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Offense comes up 2nd and 8, and running game not producing much in the first down play. To throw, it's Carr. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
Important moment early in this playoff game. Opening drive, they face 3rd down. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Goes to his right side there for the completion. They got him, but that completion good enough for first down yardage.
Oh, the defense. They get this offense to a 3rd down early in the game, a chance to get him off the field, but instead this quarterback shows you why they've had such a great year with a conversion.
Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Looking for a man. Throws to the tight end. That's reeled in. It's Washington. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks more than enough for a first down.
Well, that's another completion by this quarterback. Another great gain in a first down, and already over 30 yards through the air. This quarterback is in a zone here to start this game.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. The defense with a pre-snap movement of its own. And it's incomplete on a very quick throw. Now it's 2nd down here. Dropping back, it's Carr. Pressure is coming. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. He makes the grab. That's good for first down yardage now at the 26.
Well, there's nothing better for an offensive coordinator than having a quarterback kind of get into a rhythm early in this game. Another great completion. This guy is off to a great start in this big playoff game.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense is coming after him. Ball's incomplete. A lot of heat on that throw. That incompletion makes it 2nd and 10 from the 26. In the backfield, it's Flanagan.
So much pressure on the defense against the RPO because you're always going to be wrong if it's executed correctly. Here they were determined to stop the run. The problem is leave yourself vulnerable to a throw into a flat. The right flat's open, the quarterback makes the right throw. Look at these yards.
Drama here in this playoff game. It's a 4-point play. They try to convert on 3rd down in the red zone. To throw, it's Carr. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Trying for a 4th down completion. And it falls incomplete. A turnover on downs. Big play for this defense.
Interesting call here early, showing that they're coming in with an aggressive mindset, but they come up short of the first down.
It's a heavy blitz look here. Let's see if they bring the house. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Fires it to the wideout. Oh, and he dropped it. Very uncharacteristic play by this wide receiver. 2nd down.
Well, that's everything you want to see from an offense. Great execution. The line gave the quarterback time. Quarterback makes a great read, throws it to his guy, and the receiver drops it. Now he's going to have to shake that off and get ready to make that next play.
So 2nd down after the incompletion. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Lets it go quickly. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
You know, Chris, if we would have told Bear Bryant that Alabama would have a wide receiver that won a Heisman in recent years, I don't think he would have believed us. But that's where we are. They've been some great ones in the past. We're seeing some great-looking receivers on this unit right now.
0 running room. Stops right at the line of scrimmage.
That back just has nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Second down play coming up. Scanning the field. It's Simpson. Looks to the left for a quick throw. He makes the grab. Here he goes. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Boy, nice job here by this offense, creating an opportunity for this receiver to excel after the catch. It's early in this game, so this defense better get their arms around this receiver because he could be a monster today.
Alabama's offense now lining up on 1st and goal. Defense looking to bring heavy pressure here. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Touchdown tie as they claim the lead in this playoff game. Well, the call was sort of predictable, Kirk, but that tight end is just so tough to stop down here in the red zone.
Listen, speaking on behalf of all quarterbacks, you get down into the red zone, you're looking for that big target that you can trust. He's going to run a good route, and he's got a big wingspan to allow you to make a throw up into the air. He can go up and make a catch over most defenders. Really good execution. They come up with 6.
And it's 7-0 after the PAT. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. He's tackled at the 21. That's where the drive will start. Offense out there to start a new drive from the 21. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass. It's Carr.
Why my niggas not running clean routes?
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
So after the incompletion, it's 2nd down. Back in motion now. Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Catch made on the right side. And the defense swarms not much of a gain on that completion.
Really good defenses put an emphasis on winning the early downs. That means holding your own on 1st and 2nd down. So you force the offense to consistently have to try on 3rd and long. That's exactly what's happened here in this series.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Aborted, but it's incomplete. Brings up 4th down.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but when you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw in this play.
And the returner is tackled by this punt coverage team. So first play of the drive coming here. They'll start at their own 49. Looking to throw. It's Simpson. The senior quarterback lucky that didn't get picked off.
I mean, I get trying to get the football to this receiver. He's one of the most talented guys in the country. But with 2 guys bracketing him, I don't know why you would make that throw. Should have been intercepted.
And the incompletion now makes it 2nd and 10 from the 49. Motion by the back. Defense better adjust. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man open on the right side downfield. They get him down, but not before he moves the football to 32.
Chris, that's another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show why he's had such a great year this year. When he has time to throw, he gets his feet set. He's as accurate as any quarterback in the country.
So Alabama Alabama will take the lead into the quarter break here. And the first quarter is in the books. What is a huge opportunity for both these programs to get a step closer to a national championship. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Using his legs, it's Pringle. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Offense now behind the sticks on second down. They need 12 after that first down loss. They look to throw it here on second down. The pass rush closing in. Makes the grab. It's Hudson. Oh, and he fumbles. And the defense comes up with the football.
Oh, man. The rain ended up acting like an extra defender on this last play. The runner seemed like he was holding onto that football so tight for one moment and then watching it slip away the next.
The Notre Dame offense back onto the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? He'll toss it to the back. Finding space at the 20. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
Oh, man, what a read here by this quarterback. You know, he's trying to keep it himself until the defense takes him away. Good job at pitching it. And how about the skill guys on this offense? Can they cover some ground? Great pickup for this offense.
It's a strong run. Keeps the drive going. First down now. Incomplete, but a late flag comes in. A lot of contact. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. So the offense comes up now in first down thanks to that costly penalty. Looking to pass. It's Carr. Looking for his back. And the sophomore, a little bit too much air under that throw.
Oh, man, I really like the route here by this wide receiver. Does a nice job of separating, creates some space there. The quarterback, unfortunately, just puts that ball too far out in front of him.
So second and 10 after the previous play. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Second down, they're going to throw it. With the catch, it's Strong. They tackle him at the 48, but it's enough for a new first down.
Man-to-man coverage, you run the drag route, you prefer to get the ball downfield, but the matchup called for at least some positive yards underneath, and he makes a nice throw.
About time this offense gets going. It's a first and 10. And he'll set up to throw. But they don't make the connection. That one is incomplete.
That's a misfire there, Chris. This passing game has got to be able to get into sync and find a rhythm.
Second down coming up. Looking to chuck it again. Quick throw, misses his mark there, incomplete.
No pressure. No pressure.
The offense was moving well, but two incompletions sets up a 3rd and 10. Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Dropping back, it's Carr. He fires it down the middle. And it's caught way downfield inside the 35. They make the stop, but it's a big play to the 31.
Boy, another positive game for this offense, and this quarterback continues to show how dangerous he is when he has time to throw. The defensive coordinator's got to change up his looks, maybe bring in the blitz, anything they can do to get this quarterback out of this rhythm.
First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play, brings up 2nd down.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Offense lines up for a 2nd down play off the incompletion. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. The defense wraps him up quickly. Got about 5 yards of the completion, but now it's 4th down.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback, then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
The offense failed earlier on a 4th down attempt. They'll try it again here. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Fourth down, looking to throw for it. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. Now he's bringing it back. They finally tackled him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Well, throwing in the rain can be very problematic, but an impressive job by this defensive back to come down with this pick regardless.
So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. He's going to hand this off. First down, looking for more now. He's in the clear. Past the 20. Steps out of bounds, but not before a huge gain on the ground.
Chris, how about that? This guy is a blur with a football in his hands. He gets one block out in front of him. It seems like he's setting a new speed barrier.
This offense showing their explosive ability. One huge play, and they're set up in the red zone.
Chris, I just love to see this offensive line in this running game able to establish themselves. This back is already over 50 yards. We're in the first half, so really good job of establishing the run game. Opens up the play action, opens up one-on-one opportunities. Just keep winning the battle up front.
Here comes a crucial 2nd down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. It's the 2-minute timeout. Nice to have a close game here as we approach the half. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. defensive coordinator looking to bring some pressure. Ball handed off. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
How about the timing here by the defense to shoot that gap? As an offensive lineman, you have to anticipate that, close that gap off. Otherwise, it could be a long day.
This is crucial. Defense needing a stop on third down, trying to force a field goal. Looking downfield, it's Simpson. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
That's doing your homework as a defensive coordinator and making sure your players are dialed in on third down. Obviously, it's third and long. They want to get their best player of the football, so you double cover him, take him out, and force that quarterback to either force it into coverage or find someone else to make a play.
No surprise, offense going for it on fourth down. And the quarterback dropping back, running out of time in the pocket. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Brought down after a short return at the 20 to snuff out the scoring threat in the red zone.
What a play by the defensive back here. You have no idea how tough it can be and how slippery it is out there with this rain. The defense is reacting to the offense. The offense knows exactly where they're going when they're running their route. The defender has to try to be very careful to keep his footing underneath him. Sounds simple, but it's not. To come up with that interception while doing that, that is a big-time play.
Catch is made down the middle. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. First down, looking to throw the football. Delivers quickly to the left side. Hurt in the open. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
After one enormous play, the offense is set up with a 1st and 10 inside the red zone. And the wideout goes in motion. From inside the red zone, they're looking to throw. Fires it to the wideout. And it's going to be incomplete. Defense had a great chance for the pick. Couldn't come up with it.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his 2nd interception in the first half alone.
Incompletion sets up a 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Carr. Quick throw, catch made. They bring him down after a short gain there. They crank up the tempo here for this important 3rd down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw here. Can't hold on. Good defensive play, brings up a 4th down.
Well, it's decision time now, Chris. 4th and short coming up, and you know they're thinking about going for this one. Likely looking at that play sheet and finding the go-to play that will help them pick up this 1st down and keep this drive alive. They're thinking 6 points.
Head coach stays aggressive after failing in the last 2 4th down attempts. Timeout called by the defense. They'll go to the sideline and try to adjust. It's their 1st timeout. They're 0 for 2 on previous 4th down attempts. We'll see if the 3rd time's a charm. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. This will fall incomplete and a turnover on downs.
This is the chance you take here as an offensive coordinator and a play caller. You go for it here. You draw it up perfectly. You think this is the right play, and then the execution is not there. So the defense catches a break, and they get the ball back to their own offense.
Crosses the 25. Oh, and he's in the clear down the left side. Can they catch him? Past the 20. And he takes it all the way to the end zone. Touchdown, Bama.
Well, this is what this running back brings to the table for this offense. He's always one touch away from a huge play. And here he gets the ball, gets some space, and from there, no one's going to catch him on his way to the end zone.
Extra point is good. They stretch the lead a little bit more. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. So they start the drive here, looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Carr. That's reeled in. It's Williams. Breaks loose at the 45. And goes out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
Well, this is why you get the ball out there to your playmakers. Not just catching the pass, but also being prepared to do something with the football once you have it in your hands. And he shows he's got that ability here.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Looking to throw it on 1st down. And the pass falls incomplete in the final play of this first half. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And here's the return from inside the 5. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. Here comes the Alabama offense onto the field. An effective running game is why they're on top. Let's see if the defense can find a way to stop that. Breaking free at the 35. Stop right near midfield. It'll be a 1st down.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up 2nd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. And on this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
They'll run it here. Breaks free. And he busts loose right down the middle. It's a foot race. And it's a long-distance house call. Touchdown, Alabama.
Well, it was just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
He manages the footing. The extra point is up and good. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He'll return it from inside the 5. And they stop him at the 23. That's solid coverage. Irish offense comes back out onto the field. From the shotgun now, here's a handoff inside. They bring him down, but a solid gain there on first down. Looks to be just inches short of the marker.
Boy, positive yards there on 1st and 10. Good job up front by that offensive line. Good hard running by this running back. And now you got a lot of options. That playbook can really open up on 2nd and inches.
Look out, room to run here. Breaks into the clear. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, it really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
Breaks free. As the first down is still going. Nobody heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
That's a football play right there, Chris. This one takes me back a little bit. Toss sweep to the right. Get the ball into your back's hands. Get a lot of people out in front. Control the line of scrimmage. How about the wide receivers? They're doing a nice job blocking downfield. Almost felt like half the offense was out in front of him, giving him a chance to pick up some big yards.
Still looking for that elusive touchdown, but finally this offense is moving. 1st down and 10. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Catch made. The defender grabs him behind the line of scrimmage.
It's a good job here to be able to catch that ball, but let's give credit to the defense for making that play.
Here's the 2nd down play. Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. Looking downfield, it's Carr. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no flag, brings up 3rd down.
This is a great job by the defense, putting 2 defenders on the most talented receiver on their team. Make this quarterback have to find another option to move the ball down the field.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Receiver makes the catch. The defense will wrap him up after about a 6-yard gain. Not enough for the first. It's 4th down. Timeout is called by the defense. That's their first of the half. Crucial play, down double digits in the 2nd half. They're going to go for it on 4th down. Pre-snap motion from the offense. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
I really thought that this was going to work out, showing an aggressive approach here, going for it on 4th down. Looked to be there. They just weren't able to complete it.
So here comes the Alabama offense back onto the field. This has been a dominant performance so far. Up double digits at the break, building on the lead here in the 2nd half.
See, that's how you limit what an offense wants to do. This time, the defense just won the battle up front at the line of scrimmage, not giving up any big plays. Everybody's gap sound. It's really solid defense on that play.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. The coordinator moves to a heavy blitz look here. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. Past the 30. He's found some room at the 45. Now here he goes. Inside the 10. He takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Crimson Tide. That's another touchdown for this running back. They can't stop him. Dream performance in this playoff game.
Yeah, this is going to be a performance we're going to be talking about for a long time. I just love watching because he's doing it in so many different ways. We've seen speed. We've seen his physicality. He's breaking tackles. Boy, just an absolute dream scenario, as you said.
Extra point makes it a 28-zip lead. Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Fields it just outside the goal line. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. The Fighting Irish offense is back on the field. The last possession, they were stopped on a 4th down try. Can they get something going here? And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football, and now it's 2nd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. Back to throw. It's Carr. Caught over the middle. It's Strong. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Well, these big pass plays can jumpstart this offense a bit, and here they go with the tempo, looking to get this defense confused and out of position.
Throwing for his running back, and it's caught. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield. Notre Dame comes to the line quickly.
Boy, Chris, great timing here with the quarterback against that zone defense, waiting just at the right time to deliver it into that window to pick up a nice gain.
Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
This offense has been struggling, still scoreless, but on the move now with a 1st and 10. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking for his big tight end. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 10 following the incompletion from the 37. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. He's running out of time here. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings them 3rd down.
Well, the defense does a really nice job here of not only pressuring the quarterback, but not tipping their hand with coverage. They went to double coverage, but didn't show it till late. They confused the quarterback, and they almost came up with an interception.
Here's the throw deep downfield. And that's incomplete. They weren't afraid to let it fly, but it brings up a 4th down.
Boy, this is all about the defense here. Nice stop here on 3rd down, but really it's about trying to get this offense behind the sticks. Once you get them behind the sticks, you can mix up your coverages, really affect the quarterback's eyes and disrupt the timing and the rhythm of what the offense is trying to do. Now we've got another big 4th down coming up.
And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. 4th down. He's throwing for it. The pocket raking down. And it's incomplete under heavy pressure. A big 4th down stop.
Chris, I like the call here going for it on 4th down, but the receiver has got to do a better job of knowing exactly where that 1st down marker is and run that route a yard or 2 beyond the sticks to be able to give yourself a chance to pick up the 1st down. Instead, the defense comes up with a stop and they get the ball back.
And now the first play of this drive is set up at the 37. Off the play fake on 1st down. On the move now. On the run, he'll let it go. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. They finally bring him down, but not before he gets all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
So following the quick lightning strike, they're set up here first and goal. Dropping back, it's Simpson. And he makes the catch. Touchdown, tied.
Well, that's a thing of beauty right there. Good job all around. Offensive line gave the quarterback enough time. Quarterback puts it right on the money. And with this receiver running a route like this, makes it pretty simple. All he had to do was get his head turned around, catch that football. He's already in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT is good as they build on this